Hey, this is Sean McDowell here with conversantlife.com. I'm here with William Dembski. As many people know, one of the leaders and the fathers in the intelligent design movement. You're here doing a book signing and promoting one of your books. We have a book coming out together called Understand Intelligent Design. Tell us a little bit why you felt the need and desire to take intelligent design and break it down for a lay audience or for young people in particular.
Well, it's a good question, Sean. I think what motivated is that I write a lot of books and they weren't reaching the young people. You know, I think there's some ideas that are hard to grasp, and I'm trained as an academic, and so I needed somebody like you to bring it home to younger kids. You know, and so I think that's it. And I think you know, when you stay with an idea long enough, you know, it starts getting clearer. As one teacher that I had, he said, you know, I explain it to my students once, they just don't get it. I explain it to them a second time, they still don't get it. I explain it to them a third time, finally I get it, you know, they still don't get it. Well, you know, it's like that. I think we just have to go around on things until, you know, just these ideas become clearer, and so we really start nailing some things down, and that's what, you know, I think we really worked well together on this book, making something that really high school students can get a hold of and run with, you know, because what we're dealing with is, you know, this topic of intelligent design. Why is it important? You know, what's it all about? And then what can you do with it? Because the important thing here is to mobilize young people, because there are some important issues here, and really important for the Christian community.
You know, there's been a lot of people recently who have said we live in a postmodern culture and kids aren't really asking questions about evidence or proof or how we know the world was designed. In my experience, I get to speak to probably tens of thousands of youth from stage and also personally, and I find a lot of questions. And some of the most common questions I get are about creation or about design. And in fact, one of the things that we cite in our book is a study called the National Study of Youth and Religion. They studied religious kids who formerly believed in God who left their faith. And one of the top answer was intellectual skepticism, and in particular, some of the quotes said, scientifically there's no evidence. But you say different. You say there's powerful evidence, and there's just some complex ideas, but in this book we've simplified them down. Why is the topic, let me ask you this, why is intelligent design so important? Why should moms and dads, why should teachers, why should kids take the time to learn these ideas? Who cares?
There's a friend of mine from a church I used to attend. His name's Jeremy Laborde, and I put this quote of his on all my syllabi when I teach at seminary, and it's what you believe to be true will control you whether it's true or not. Let me say that again. What you believe to be true will control you whether it's true or not. And I think that really gets to the heart of things, because even we talk so much about a postmodern culture, but there are things that even a postmodern culture holds to. Richard Rorty was a patron saint of postmodernity until he died recently. He held that we must keep faith with Darwin, you know. And so if you believe that you're the result of an accidental process of natural history, that we're not intended beings, that there's no God or intelligence behind us, how are you going to find purpose in your life except the purpose that you create, you know? And then what happens after you're dead? Well, if you're just an accidental bunch of matter that's come together, when you die, your matter disintegrates and you go back to what you were before, and there's no you left. Well, it seems that intelligent design, what it gets at is that there is a purpose, that there is an intelligence, and we can know that scientifically. It's not just a faith move. It's not that when we look at our best science, it tells us we're accidents, but then because we're Christians, well, we know that we really weren't. What intelligent design does is brings both the science and the theology together. That's why one of my books I titled The Bridge Between Science and Theology. And the thing, though, is, I mean, there's some neat concepts, some hard concepts to get around, and we need to make them clear to people, and I think this is what our book does. It really brings it home at a level where high school students can understand it.